So when you start giving them information, because when they move abroad, they fly. They move abroad, they are the best this. They just get just 5 years of calming down their brains and like, phew, now I can breathe and think. And they're like, what? If you kill all bees in a certain city, it can begin to make fish to die, right? Something like that. In fact, perhaps even more connected. 3 fundamental needs of a human being used to be 3, but now it's like 5, right? There is food, clothing, and shelter. But now you now have Telegram group. You can search Kunle Ministers on Telegram, right? Or someone can paste the link there. So it's a Telegram channel actually. Okay. So join that. We do some announcements, etc. there. So you're on the channel. Oh, nice Femotex. Thank you very much. so that's that. So I think that brings us to the end of today's live. It's 12:24. Okay, so brings us to the end of today's live. So we'll see tomorrow by God's grace. Let me appreciate those who are on the live, so that we can. Oramfe is go to Amraphel. Any difference? I don't think there is. There are differences actually. You know, are you tired? Must I be tired? Phenomenon. Is it me hurt? Must I be now my first? Ify, how are you doing this morning? Now we're forced to be tired first. And with this phenomenon will not come up. You just on his phone and be cooking up and be drinking it with Sprite. And say, am I tired? Alright, if you're nice to have you again this morning. So let's appreciate those who are on the live so we close. So we can always come every morning. By God's grace, we're here. So Wala Alani, thank you for coming. Hali, thank you. TechSpect, Vessi Josh, Seek World, Lelo, Kali Works, thank you. You didn't come up today. Enoch Eben, King David, Lauren Sharp also, Common Sense, Femotex, Love More 38, Alex, Paddy, August 14, Emmanuel, thanks so much for today's sharing. Phenomenon, Unico Right, Obiora, KNZ, Ifi, Lorna, Ladapo. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. God bless us all. You love Okpa and Coke, I thought but at least you still come up. But the phenomenon no will come up, just the now say, am I tired? You're by force to be tired. It's what we do. They have a conference coming up in April by God's grace, 20 something of April, right? So is the second version that what's it called, Kingdom Dominion 2.0. So let's, if you're close to Sheffield, come around to join that. It will be streamed online also, so you don't have to come if you're too far. We have a course coming up, like an academy, so we can, you also register for that. I would encourage everybody to. It's more like a relearning, like a re-education of Africa, more or less. Okay, it's going to cost some money, but of course there will be scholarships for people who may not be able to attend. But to cover just about everything from money to, now it's not a jack of all trade rather. It's just a global understanding of how the world works, and understand how, yes, unlearning and relearning, understand what your place is. People think Nigeria is not important. Nigeria is one of the most important countries in the whole world, right? And I'm not saying that because of any gainsaying. I mean, do you know that thing that happens when they said if you kill all bees in a certain city, it can begin to make fish to die, right? Something like that. In fact, perhaps even more connected. If you just decide to kill all rats, just begin to kill rats, all rats dead, it will affect the ecosystem in a way that you'll be like, whoa. In fact, they said if you kill all bees, human beings won't be able to live beyond maybe the next 10 years. The human race will be wiped out because of something that the bees do in the ecosystem. Not directly to human beings, but somewhere in the ecosystem. That's how I can explain it. But even in this case, it's more direct than the bee thing. There's so many people eating off of that country, they will make sure it does not prosper. They have to. The moment Nigeria rises, the world will end. Nigeria and Congo, once they rise and Nigeria begins to use its resources for its people, the world will literally end. Europe will go at war with Africa straight away, like point blank straight away. Like it's not an exaggerating statement. It's just literal. It's just literal. That's it. The world will literally end. There was going to be a world war if that happens. So there are people that have sworn Nigeria cannot have power. We can't have electrical power working in Africa, in Nigeria, right? Right? And I'm not even talking about people who would lose their money from importing generators. Those are just small, big-bellied, tiny rats somewhere. I'm talking about more important, more interesting things. And people, because what will happen is, I'll just say this and close. There usually used to be three, what do they call those things? Three fundamental needs of a human being used to be three, but now it's like five, right? There is food, clothing, and shelter. But now you now have power or energy and telecommunications, which is this that we're working with. You need internet connection, right? For basic information flow. And your phone needs to be powered the way they've designed the thing. They should have done it better, but that's what we've got. So if you begin to give Nigerians power, they will have more time. Now, some of them will watch more of BB Nigeria, more of Netflix, whatnot. But more of them would start having information. For the most part, people in diaspora sometimes have more information about Nigeria than the Nigerians in Nigeria. Information is very powerful. When you understand how much of your money is being siphoned, understand how global politics is playing over your head, billions of dollars flying over you, and you have not had a decent lunch, it will get you angry. And that's why they don't want you to be angry. They don't want you to know. Just keep you in that ignorance bliss. So when you begin to give them power like that, they have more time to rest. They are more expressive. And these are very smart people. Very smart. Show them 1 and 2. They will already tell you 3, 4, 5, and 6 to 10. So when you start giving them information, because when they move abroad, they fly. They move abroad, they are the best there. They just get 5 years of calming down their brains. And like, phew, now I can breathe and think. And they're like, what? So have that number of people saying what inside Nigerian soil. That's the end of the world. Because you are kicking off wicked presidents that are just, no, not president, wicked politicians generally. It's not the other person. That are just doing stuff. Information is just going to be. So that's this thing we're doing here is the key. It's more important than gathering 50,000 people and going with pew pew. They don't even know what to pew at. Right? They don't even know. So information is that key. The number of Nigerians is also a terrible, massive thing they're so afraid of. So when that number of young people are informed, not just dancing and doing video skits, they're informed, that's the end of the world. That's the end. Europe is going down. That's it. And they don't want that. All right, so that's it. Thanks so much for all that have joined. Thank you, those that are on Instagram. See you tomorrow, some other time, 10 o'clock. Share as real, that's fine. Share. So thank you. We'll see you tomorrow by God's grace. And that's that. Okay, so let me so let's do that. Post the Telegram link one more time. So that's just search Kunle Ministers. That's the channel. Okay, that's the channel to join. It's not a group yet, but that's the channel to join. That wasn't the Masonic Creed is against, exactly. So Freemasons, when Africa comes up and they don't sell them their uranium anymore, you don't sell them your oil anymore. Yeah, you're welcome, party. You don't sell them all those things anymore. That's when I could know. Say, even let me say it in pidgin. Even Illuminati, it needs petrol. When Illuminati don't see petrol to use, he will remove his suit and start flying and say, how far in Nigeria? Sell us some oil now. Even they are dark, that they're like this now. Epstein fire, all of that kind of stuff. They need fuel. They need food. So stop those exports, and you see that they will come down. Right? Their Masonic temple, there will be no lights there because no oil. And God help them, they're still fighting Russia. That one will block the Nord Stream 1. Like I don't know if it's been opened back. Block their gas off. No fuel. They will have power outage inside their temple where they are planning all their evil. Just for the people to rise up. Thank you so much. Bless us all. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, 10 o'clock. Bye. God bless you. Love you all.